Marglo, adventurous, stood at the edge of the sparkling river. The water zoomed past with a happy gurgle, sparkling under the bright morning sun. She had a very important map in her hand, and her destination was right on the other side of the rushing water. Marglo looked to her left, and she looked to her right. She searched for a big wooden bridge, but there was none. She searched for a tiny rope bridge, but there was none of those either. How is an explorer supposed to get across? She wondered aloud. Just as she was about to turn back, she saw them. A line of smooth, flat stones peeked out from the dancing water. They looked like a giant staircase, leading all the way to the tall, green grass on the far bank. On the very first stone sat a tiny green frog named Pips. He blinked his big, golden eyes at her. "It is a long way to the other side," Pips croaked with a friendly tilt of his head. "Are you ready for a river challenge, Marglo?" Marglo tied her shoelaces into double knots. "I am ready," she said bravely. She took a big breath and stepped onto the first stone. It felt cool and solid under her feet. Pips hopped to the next stone to show her the way. She moved slowly, 1, 2, 3 stones, but the fourth stone was wet and covered in slippery green moss. As she stepped, her foot began to slide. Marglo's heart did a little jump, and her arms started to flail like a windmill in the wind. Pips watched her from the next stone. He didn't look worried. He looked calm. "Freeze!" he chirped loudly. "Don't rush, Marglo. Take a moment to find your center. Wait for the rock to hold you." He sat perfectly still, showing her how to be patient. Marglo took Pips's advice. She closed her eyes for a second and let out a long, slow breath. She stopped waving her arms and stood very, very still. She felt her weight settle onto the mossy stone. She wasn't sliding anymore. She had found her balance. With a new sense of patience, Marglo stepped carefully onto the last few stones. When she reached the very end, she and Pips took one giant, brave leap together. They landed softly on the thick, dry grass of the far side. She had done it. Marglo turned back to look at the river. It didn't look scary or difficult anymore. It looked like a blue ribbon tied across the land. "That was a wonderful challenge," she laughed, waving goodbye to the river as she continued her journey.